Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our It Works opportunity presentation. Okay, so have you tried that crazy wrap thing? Joined on the call this evening is myself, Louise Harris, a double diamond leader out in the UK, and also Lindsay Winters, who's a triple diamond leader out in Canada. So this webinar is specifically for personal trainers and people who are fitness professionals. So we have many people inquiring about this business who are in the fitness industry that might be Zumba instructors, personal trainers, fitness instructors. So we thought it'd be really great to have a webinar specifically for you. And Lindsay was a personal trainer, so I thought it'd be really great to have her share her story of how she got involved in this business, and then we're going to run through our presentation. So Lindsay, do you want to share?
Yeah, so I got involved in this. It was actually my naturopath who had originally talked to me about the products, and I kind of thought, oh, I don't know, whatever. But I had also had a couple of clients approach me. Actually, Megan Chernoff was one of my personal training clients at the time, and she had just started selling these products, and she approached me about them, and my response was, no, they probably are just a quick fix like everything else marketed at personal trainers right now. Because I had been approached for so many different products at that time, and just doing the ingredient breakdown on so many different things, it was just frustrating always being asked to promote these different products that I just didn't see as being beneficial to my clients who I was trying to get to just eat healthy, eat really clean, and exercise, right? We all know that you get results when you eat clean and you exercise. So I then when my naturopath was talking to me, I realized that the products were a lot more natural than I had initially thought. And so then I was willing to listen in a little bit more about what the products were, what they could do, that sort of thing. At that point, I was still extremely skeptical. I don't like quick fixes. I think that, again, clean eating and exercise are the only ways to lose weight and to keep it off. But I was challenged to just try a wrap myself, so I did. I tried one, and it worked. It worked really good. So I actually did not shrink too much, but I didn't have too much to shrink from. But I did really see my skin tightening, and as soon as I saw my skin tightening, I just like saw the possibilities with my personal training clients. We all, as trainers and fitness professionals, have many clients that lose weight, but they're left with this excess sagging skin or with stretch marks. They're basically left with the effects of extreme weight gain, even after they've lost the fat. So that really caught my attention. I knew that I needed to share this with several of my clients. And so from then on, I signed up as a distributor just to basically share with some of my clients who I knew needed some skin tightening, and it really took off from there. So I used it initially for skin tightening. I did find a really good way to use the wraps as well was to motivate my clients right at the beginning as well. They're working hard. Lots of these people are starting from not a fitness perspective at all, and so our job as fitness professionals is to retrain them how to think about fitness and healthy lifestyle. It's not just about being skinny, it's about teaching people how to be healthier and fitter in their everyday lives. And so I just look at this as a great tool. It's one of the tools that I use with people to help them get to those health and fitness goals. So, yeah.
I love it. And I have to say, I know when I first started the wraps, like you, I think I'd been offered every opportunity in the sun, and there was just something about it works and something about the product that actually we're encouraging people to be healthy. And I think this encouraged me to be more healthy than I probably ever have been, even with the amount of water that I drink and what I'm careful about what I'm eating. And that's what I really love about this. And you must find that with your own clients.
Absolutely. I I still get, I try to share this with many personal trainers because it has increased my personal training profits about tenfold. The wraps really do work. And I just find that a lot of trainers are skeptical, like I was at the beginning. And I get it, right? They don't understand that there is a science behind it and everything. But I do feel for the fitness professionals who fear the It Works slimming wraps and view them as a quick fix because they work, I feel this is as similar to denying your overweight clients an effective exercise and nutrition plan because that works as well. So that's a ridiculous belief system and not supportive of the client. And I encourage these people to research and test their markets. So if I feel like if I kept the wraps work. We've seen them work. If you haven't seen them work, you just need to try it on your own body. That's what I always tell people. You won't believe it until you try it. But I just think if you're holding something back from people because you're scared it's going to work too well, that's ridiculous. We're trying to help people get fitter, stronger, leaner, healthier. You want to give them as many tools in their toolbox as possible. This is an amazing tool. It's not replacing clean eating and exercise, but it is a great tool to have in their kit to help them achieve their goals as well alongside of those. So.
Absolutely. And it's really funny because how many times do we hear people say that they'll go to the gym when they've lost a bit of weight or when they feel better about themselves? And we hear it all the time, don't we? That you must have had probably people stay with you longer when they did feel better about themselves.
Absolutely. Well, even a new client, they don't quite understand muscle is denser than fat. So you may lose inches your first month when you're exercising, but you might not lose weight. And I think that's a really hard thing for people. But when you celebrate those inches with them, they get more excited. And so I found that the wraps, if I can also tighten their skin and tone them a little bit more in that first month when they're feeling really down and they can get quite negative because the scale's not moving yet. But if you can take that picture before wrapping and take it after and say, no, like look at your picture from before we began this fitness journey a month ago and look at your picture now, 3 days after wrapping, and your clean eating and your exercise, and look at how much of a difference that is. And I do find that that motivates people a lot more. It makes them feel better about themselves and have higher self-esteem. And isn't that our goal as fitness professionals, to help people have higher self-esteem and to love themselves?
Absolutely. And I know you, like me, have had people virtually in tears at their results and couldn't believe, just couldn't believe what had happened to their skin. And, especially, I think it's hard for guys to understand that for a woman, even after having babies and things, that actually getting your body back it's quite moving, isn't it?
Huge, yeah. It's huge. And, I know a lot of people think that men don't care about their bodies as much as women do, but you know what? I had a male personal training client. He lost 80 pounds in 4 months, just personal training in clean eating. It was before I had started selling these products. But he booked a tummy tuck surgery actually because he was so self-conscious about the loose skin on his tummy. And he didn't even get through a full box of wraps yet, so he didn't even do a full treatment, and he ended up canceling that tummy tuck surgery. And that's powerful. Like that man was going to spend thousands of dollars, go through a very painful and invasive surgery, and he was able to avoid that with a natural product he was able to just put on and lay down and go to sleep with and take it off on in the morning. So
Yeah, it's incredible. And I know we've all seen such amazing before and after pictures. And I know even my friends were asking if I'd Photoshop my picture until they saw me
yeah,
in real life. And they were like, oh my God, it
absolutely.
really works.
Yes, absolutely. I know and most people don't want you to get their faces in the picture, but it is extremely powerful when people will let you take their faces in the pictures because then you can prove that this is a real person,
Yeah,
right? Like,
exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, they
So
really do work.
you must, before people know that you're a personal trainer, I'm sure, like myself and many other people, that you've probably had your fair share of abuse from other fitness professionals saying that it's lazy or people should go to the gym and how there's ways of getting rid of baby bellies and excess skin and cellulite and all these other ways through exercise and that you shouldn't have to do reps. And I guess you've had all of that as well from different fitness professionals.
Oh, absolutely. The excess skin, though, I'm sorry, I've never seen a diet or an exercise program that will tighten your skin up. So that's always my response for that. And another thing is, I mean, as a fitness professional, especially girls or guys that are competing for these competitions, I mean, if you lose a half an inch, you're celebrating, right? Um, if you can tighten, tone, and firm anything, little or big, it doesn't matter. It's worth celebrating. So my response is always, well, it does work. It is all natural. There's a great science behind it. And you just won't believe it until you try it on yourself or some of your clients. But don't you owe your clients all the tools for their toolbox that you could possibly give them, right?
Absolutely.
So
Totally agree with you. Totally agree with
I
you.
wouldn't I wouldn't be a successful personal trainer um, if I didn't like help my clients change their belief system um, to be remodeled to lead a life of health and fitness and following good exercise and nutrition plans, but also in helping them change their thinking to positive. So many people are overweight because they are so negative and they're down on themselves. I also owe them to share with them what's good for their bodies, what's bad for the bodies, different chemicals. And I feel that right along with that, I owe it to them to share any good little things, tips, and tricks that I can give them to get to their goal and maintain their goal. It's great if I can help you lose 50 pounds, but what if you have a whole bunch of excess skin after that? Are you really going to be happy with the way you look in your bikini? Absolutely not. What if I can help you lose that weight, though, and then I can help you also tighten up that skin? That's huge. That's
Absolutely.
two totally different things, right? That's either a client that's kind of happy with the results or extremely happy with the results. I
Exactly.
owe my clients all the tips and tools that I can give them. So this is one of them. It's
And I love
powerful.
what you said there, Lindsay, about, they'll never know unless they give it a go. And
No, they won't.
and
Yeah.
chances are these people will go and find someone else that's doing it anyway. So why might it might as well be their own personal trainer or their own fitness professional, their own fitness instructor, whoever it might be that, is already helping them, that they trust.
Absolutely. Yeah. I honestly would not have tried it unless I had heard it from that naturopath that day about the wraps. I was so skeptical, and I just thought, I don't know what made me do it that day. I just tried it, and I thought, screw it, it's $30. I'm in Canada, so $30. And I did it, and it worked, and I just couldn't believe it. Like, you should have, I should have had recorded my face, I'm sure. Like, I was kind of dumbstruck how my skin tightened and like it was incredible. So yeah, I do always tell people that trainers or not, I just tell people you just will not believe it until you see it. You can hear it, you until you're blue in the face. You can see hundreds and hundreds of pictures, but it doesn't mean anything unless it's on your own body or unless you're putting it on one of your clients and you're seeing it with your own eyes, right? I think
Definitely.
that's just as meaningful to me when I can take a before picture and I can put a wrap on someone, and a couple hours later or the next day I can take another picture and the results. I mean, I've taken these two pictures and I can see the change in this body, right?
Yeah,
So,
it's incredible.
yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go through our presentation so that you can hear more about how it works, more about the business side of the opportunity and how people can become a loyal customer. So this is the same presentation that anyone will give you at work. So Lindsay and I are going to go through it. And if anyone's got any questions, feel free to ask them in the question panel and we'll answer them as we go along. Okay, Lindsay, do you want me to go on this one?
Yes, I
Yeah.
can't see the slides right now.
Okay. So this one here is easy, it's affordable, and it's fun.
Okay.
So you literally just take it out of the packet. It's so simple. You just open it up and you put it on, and you can wrap anywhere below your chin. So you can wrap your tummy. It's one of the most popular areas, I'd say. You can cut it in half and wrap around your hips, your legs. You can pop it the whole way down here, so it's like across your buttocks and your leg. You cut it in half and do your arms. Literally anywhere below your chin. The only thing that we don't wrap is our face because we have a separate facial applicator for that. And you can see results in as little as 45 minutes, like Lindsay said earlier. And they are progressive results. What I love about this wrap is that people do see that tightening and toning and firming of the skin literally in as little as 45 minutes. And it's like what Lindsay said earlier, you can't believe it until you see it for yourself.
That's right. Yeah. And I do like a lot of clients, I mean, even after you're left with after you've exercised and you've eaten clean and everything, some women especially still have cellulite, right? I mean, I've been at different bodybuilding competitions and I've still seen the bikini competition girls. They're as slim as they'll ever be in their lives, or as toned as they'll ever be in their lives, but they still have that cellulite.
Yeah,
And there are several fitness professionals that do rap behind the curtains at these shows. So
definitely. Yeah. And so this is what it does. So this is a like before and after 45-minute picture. It tightens, tones, and firms in as little as 45 minutes, reduces the appearance of cellulite, and gives you fast and lasting results from the botanically based formula. And this product is only available through It Works independent distributors. I, like Lindsay, have seen so many incredible results from people that have lost a tremendous amount of weight, that have like that saggy skin for skin tightening, to people that want to lose their baby belly, to people in competitions. We've had Miss Universe contestants, you name it, people that are wanting to tighten, tone, and firm, and the results are incredible.
hmm. All right, so you can see here on the slide the different products that we have. There are two prices for each product. The retail price for the wraps per box is $99. The loyal customer price is only $59. So how you become a loyal customer is you get that price, the $59 per box, each month, every month, and you can get it the first month as well. The only thing is you are going to buy one product a month for 3 months in order to get that loyal customer pricing. So actually, as a loyal customer, it's the same pricing as distributor pricing. So whether you want a box of wraps the first month, or defining gel the second month, or fat fighters the third month, you decide. It doesn't matter which you'd prefer. Most people, since the wraps are a full treatment, a box is a full treatment per area, so you want to do 4 wraps per area. Most people do want 3 boxes anyway. They want to do their tummy and they want to do each leg or each arm. So most people want to get that one box a month for 3 months. If you keep your shipments coming for up to 6 months, you actually get $50 of free product. And if you do that for a year, you get $150 of free product. We have some amazing products. Fat fighters, they are crazy. They will bind to 40 to 70% of your fats and your carbs in a meal. Those are $23 as a loyal customer. Many of my personal training clients love those. There's actually a comparable product at GNC. I went and checked it out the other day, and it's $54, and it's white kidney bean based product. There are also some synthetic ingredients in that product, though. Our Fat Fighters is, again, it's white kidney bean and it's prickly pear cactus, and it is synthetic ingredient product free. So that is very exciting. It does the same thing, binds to that 40 to 70% of those fats and the carbs. So if you think of your cheat days or your clients' cheat days, that really makes a huge difference. It also works with alcohol, so we can all appreciate that. Um, Defining gel, it is a diluted version of what comes on the wraps. It tightens, tones, and firms. It's amazing for eczema, psoriasis, acne. I actually personally break out when I have gluten, so I use it to even out my skin tone, and within 2 days, my skin tone will be evened right back out. I use this on my son. He's 7. I use it all the time on him for scrapes and scars. It's incredible for cellulite, that sort of thing, just because it does the same thing as the wraps do, just in a more diluted version. We also have the greens. The greens is a superfood. There's 8 to 10 servings in a half teaspoon size. They taste delicious. I actually used to take a different brand of greens because I know the benefit of being alkaline, having my pH be alkaline. Um, Cancer and other diseases cannot actually multiply or grow in an alkaline environment. I've been trying to be alkaline, or I have been alkaline for several years now. My old greens, they used to taste like I had just mowed my lawn and I was drinking the grass clippings, though. And the It Works greens, it's a finer powder. It gets to your cellular level, the nutrients from the vegetables and the fruits within 15 minutes, so it's just like juicing. And they taste good. So there's orange flavor, which is a diluted flavor. I prefer this because I don't like juice too much. And there's also the berry, and my son prefers this one actually because it tastes like juice. So we call it monster juice because it is green. It's green vegetables, but it tastes like a berry. All the flavoring is natural. Um, it's incredible. I've had people get off of Red Bull and Monster drinks and all that good, not so good stuff because of the greens, because it gives you energy, it increases your immune system. It does say on the package, it is a mini detox, and yeah, so I just love the greens. The greens, as a loyal customer, are only $33 for the 30-day supply. That's why most people do not stop their orders. So the greens, and we have another one called hair, skin, nails. Those are the most popular products for auto shipments because most people do not ever want to get off of them after they have started taking them. So they just continually run their auto ships. Everything you buy as a loyal customer, you actually get 10% back in perks points that you can then spend towards your next orders. So that's a great benefit. As well, once you sign up as a loyal customer, you are in charge of your account. You can log in and you can change your order at any time. You can adjust the products you want. You can turn on and off your auto ship. There is also a link in there, and if you share this on your Twitter or on your Pinterest, and somebody else orders because of that link, you will earn a free box of wraps or $35 of free product. So there are so many ways to get free product as a loyal customer. You're getting distributor price plus saving extra on many things, and yeah, it's really, really good way to go. If you just look at the price difference, I mean, you're saving $40 per box of wraps. So that's what, if you just crunch the numbers, you'll see it's just a good deal. Um, Kind of funny, but as distributors, we don't make more money off of you as loyal customers. We make more cash off of you as retail customers. So when a distributor is trying to tell you to be a loyal customer, it's just for your own benefit. It's just because we want you to try these amazing products for the cheapest price available to you. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All right, so if you want to try the wraps or you want to join the team, you can join the party. So for $99, you can become a distributor, and with that, you get a box of wraps. So if we kind of rewind a little bit, the retail price of a box of wraps is $99. So now you can become a distributor for $99, and you're still getting that box of wraps. But if you want to buy more in a month or 2 months, you then are getting your distributor pricing, so great deal. I always do like to say too, for people that are thinking of the business side, you're not locked into anything. You're not committed. You don't have to run anything. You don't have to spend money each month to make money. You want to be commission qualified. There are two ways to do this. So you can either run an 80 volume auto ship, or you can have 400 volume. So basically, if you had four loyal customers that all had $100 orders, you're already commission qualified. You do not need an auto ship. Mind you, saying that, most of us do run auto ships because, as you will see once you start, you're going to go through these wraps like crazy, and you're always going to be needing stock. So you will probably be wanting to order them through the auto ship, but I mean, you're not locked into anything. Also, as a distributor, another cost we have is your website, your eSuite. It is free the first month, and after that, it's $20 a month for every month after that. A huge, huge resource to use. It's great to have in your toolkit as a distributor. But I mean, if you are just distributing just to get the product a little cheaper for yourself, or just to sell to a few people, that's fine, and you don't need that website, and you can turn that off as well. So very, very cheap to have the website. If you do want to sell, I highly, highly recommend keeping it. But for some people, I mean, I understand that the commitment of anything scares you. That's the beauty of this business. Honestly, for myself, I get that commitment issue. I've been married for almost 10 years, but if I knew I would have to be committed into something, I probably wouldn't have signed up, and that would have been a huge shame considering what it's done for my family. So you get the auto ship, and then you can also, when you sign up, so you get the box starter kit for $99. You get your first box of 4 wraps. You can then sell those 4 wraps for $30 each, and you make your money back right away. There are also two packages you can get. You can get the party booster, it's $349. You can make a very, very good profit selling all of these wraps and these products at parties. The greens, defining gel, and fat fighters, and lip and eye cream are all things that I would show at parties as well, and even when I'm individually wrapping people. So very beneficial to have those with you so you can actually show people how they work, what they do, give them a sample of the greens if they want, put the defining gel on their hand, show them a demonstration on how the fat fighters work. We have a really cool little science project, we call it, that we do at different parties and stuff to show people how the fat fighters bind to that 40 to 70% of the fats and the carbs, so that your body doesn't absorb them. Now, this kit you can get anytime as a distributor, but the mini booster that you see below, it's $149, and it is only available when you sign up. I did the price, I kind of crunched the numbers on this one day, and a box of wraps is $59. So you're getting 2 extra boxes of wraps and a box of facials. So for $149, you're actually getting a deal on those 3 boxes of wraps, and then the Fat Fighters greens and defining gel are technically free. So if you crunch up the numbers and you figure out the cost of everything, you're basically getting those 3 products free and a deal for those 3 boxes of wraps. So great, great, great. Who doesn't want to save money, right? Especially when you're starting a business. When you're starting a business, you want to start out strong. So you want these products so that you can show people. I mean, yes, the wrap is our signature product. That's what catches most people's eyes. But I tell you, the greens, the fat fighters, and the defining gel are amazing in their own rights, and most people that you show the greens to are going to want them. People understand the benefit of having these superfoods and being alkaline. It's getting a lot more popular, especially as fitness and personal trainers. You understand the benefit of having your clients be alkaline and having them have the energy, not from sugar, but from natural nutrients from their vegetables and their fruits, right? So I'm speaking to the choir here, I know. But yeah, that's just a great resource to have, because then you have all the products to get going and to show people. And I mean, you can't sell something if you can't show it to people. So yeah, anything to add to that, Louise?
No, I think you've covered everything. So this then is what we call our steps to success. So step 1 is joining the team, so joining the party. Step 2 is where you can wrap for free. So you gather 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, and you can get $120 worth of rebate credit. So you can basically get 2 boxes of wraps and just pay the tax and the shipping, and you're going to sell them and make all of the profit back yourself. And that's what I love about this company, is that, you know, people are doing this before their kit even arrives. So, you know, you've got a business in a box. You can get working the moment that you sign up. People can be ordering off of your website and have it shipped to their door. And then you can guarantee $500 minimum income in your first 2 months. So if you get your first 4 loyal customers in your first 30 days, and then you get 3 people to join this team with you, and they do steps 1 and 2 in their first 30 days, you can guarantee yourself $500 minimum income. And if you don't get it, It Works will top it up.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it needs to be said too, Louise, what you just said. I liked that. It gets shipped to your loyal customers to their doors. So you're not getting these shipments and then needing to go and deliver them. So this is getting shipped right from the warehouse to these customers' doorsteps. It's no extra work for you. So
Yeah, definitely. So this one here, I know this is it's referred to commonly as the fun meter, right, Lindsay?
yeah. Yeah.
So this is what we call the fun meter. So these are our average distributor earnings by rank. So as a distributor, the average income is around $752 a year. As an executive, around $3,132 a year. As a Ruby, $5,603 a year. So imagine what you do with this extra cash in a year. Emerald is $10,213. Diamond, $23,002. average annual earnings. And I have to say, Diamond's probably one of my most favourite ranks for the whole of our team, because when they hit Diamond, they really open up our whole compensation plan. And
Yeah.
Mark Pentecost, our CEO, says that it's really your license to print money when you hit Diamond. And it
Yeah.
really is. You know that, don't you, Lindsay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the promotion that most people get the most excited about because they know their paycheck's going to take a huge jump. And you're considered a leader at that point. I mean, you're always a leader, but you're really considered a big team leader at the diamond and above point. So it's a
Yeah.
huge step, and you earn a $10,000 bonus right now is available right now when you hit diamond
Yeah.
if you sign up before July 31st.
Yeah, so you've basically got 3 full calendar months to hit the rank of diamond, and you can get yourself a $10,000 bonus. So Lindsay got it. You got it in what, 5 weeks?
Yep, 5 weeks. Jesse Wallace and I each got it in 5 weeks, and you've got it. Carol's got it. There's actually 19 people on my team that have all earned this and the $15,000 bonuses as well. So,
Yeah, it's crazy. So double diamond, this is the rank that I'm currently sitting at. So the average annual earnings is $54,309 a year. And like Lindsay said, I got a $15,000 bonus when I hit the rank of double diamond, which was on at the time, a few months ago. So again, these bonuses, they're real and people are getting them paid. So
yep.
triple diamond's the rank that Lindsay's currently sat at, which on average is around $104,842 a year. So how would you say that that changed your life from running your personal training studio, Lindsay?
Oh, massively. I was working 9, 10 hours a day. Any personal trainers? I owned my own personal training studio, a private one. So anybody that does that as well can attest to the amount of hours and time and sweat and tears it takes. And I was doing it 6 days a week. And I started this business last April, so I've been doing it for just over a year now. And I actually cut down my hours. I did the it works for about 5 months, and I was able to hire staff to take over like about 80% of my clients, and I cut down my hours, and I only worked 2 days a week as a personal trainer, and I kept my favorite clients. And I know that sounds bad, but let's be honest, we're all trainers and fitness professionals on here, and so we all do have our favorites. And so I just trained them, and then actually just in this last May, so I just been in it works for 1 year. My accountant told me that I needed to sell my personal training studio because I was making much more per hour doing this than I was ever going to do as a personal trainer. And so he encouraged me to focus on my It Works, which I have been, and it's definitely been very good advice. But I do still train clients all the time. I actually have 3 later on this afternoon, and it's just the ones that I want to have though, and I can train them outside or at their own home gyms. It's offered a lot of freedom for my family. I spend every day with my son now. My husband and I can go on vacations when we want. I don't worry about paying bills. I don't. We do what we want when we want, and everything's paid for. Actually, our last thing that we need to pay for that we have payments on that we're working on paying off is our house. So I'm 29 years old, and my birthday is in June, and so by next June I'm going to be mortgage free before I'm 30. And I live in a pretty nice house, so that's pretty impressive. So it's
Love it.
given my family a lot, and
Love
it's
it.
it's given us some amazing friendships as well along the way. Friendships mean more than money, and I've built some pretty incredible ones. Kind of funny, you and I, Louise, right? We met over Facebook, and we joke that we're sisters from different mothers. So
Yeah.
it's really neat how you can make those connections and just make friends that are as close as family.
Yeah, definitely. I've met some of the most incredible friends in this business, and including you. And we do joke about it, but it is really incredible. I think it's life changing in so many more ways than one. And you're right. Money doesn't just buy happiness, and I think seeing how it works changes people's lives in more ways than one. I think it's pretty moving, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So
it's cool when you get on the phone with that girl who just hit diamond and she's crying her eyes out because she's just gone off welfare and things like that. And I've cried more in the last year than I've ever cried in my life, and they're all happy tears. It's just watching people's lives change. It's the most powerful thing I've ever experienced in my life. So,
Yeah, definitely. Me too. So back to the chart. So we've got triple diamonds, so presidential diamonds. So our friend Megan, who I know introduced you to the business, probably the fourth person maybe that introduced you or you knew about.
yeah, yeah,
She's a presidential diamond, so the average there is $193,896 a year. So again, we know people that are at these ranks in this business. It's not that just one person's ever going to get there. Absolutely not. Lindsay's nearly there.
yeah,
An ambassador diamond. So again, our friend Kirsten out in Canada is an ambassador diamond. The average there is $585,909 a year. So it is incredible. These averages, I'd say that Lindsay will probably agree. You don't tend to get the average the first month that you hit the rank, but because they're averages. But once you're there a couple of months, you really start seeing the averages, and it's pretty incredible getting those paychecks.
yeah. You start seeing the averages and more even
Yeah.
than these. I mean, I know I'm much higher than triple. I know Megan's much higher than presidential. And well, Kirsten should be making about $500,000 a year, and I know she's been in the Millionaires Club the last 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
So you
definitely.
really have to look at these as averages as well. So
Yeah, it's brilliant. So there you go. So what's your choice? Did you want to become a loyal customer and get wholesale pricing, your personal portal to manage your orders, free products with perk points? Or would you like to become a distributor? You're going to get the wholesale pricing still, your personal portal to manage your business. You can then earn extra cash. You can earn the bonuses and commissions, so like the $10,000 bonus that we talked about. Get out of debt, and then the friendships, the fun, and the freedom that we've talked about. I think they're one of the major things that we find with this company is not only are you changing the lives of people that are using the product, but you're changing your team's lives. And the friendships and the fun and the freedom that we get from this business is pretty incredible. It's like you inherit a family, and I think knowing that people have got your back and people are really supportive. It's your business, and you run it how you want to, but you've got a massive support behind you if you want it.
yeah,
So feel free to give me a call on 813-421-3982, or head over to my Facebook page, facebook.com/slimming for you, and I'll happily answer any questions that you may have, and we can connect online. And yeah, just contact me and let's talk and see how we can get you started.